we go. Washington has officially activated the National Guard after receiving new information and concerns regarding potential violence related to the election. Now, the governor hasn't disclosed how many troops were being activated, but said that they would be on standby from November the 4th to the 7th. And he said that based on general and specific information, I want to ensure that we are fully prepared to respond. Here we go.
Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shataya here at Chicago Branch Great Millstone, prophesizing the return of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. You all ignorantly call him Jesus, but his true and Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai. Coming at you with a quick hitter. I won't be long. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders here at Great Millstone who rule well. Honors to the hopeful elect. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical and true Hebrews of the Bible. Salutation to all the Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity, the speckled bird, and all those whose lineage goes back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, healthy Barakatah, and to the Akwaf, and those of you out there listening and learning, Shalom and Barakatah to you also. Well, you see, the National Guard has been activated before 2024 election, okay? Now, that's for the election protection, so they say, okay? Well, it is, but while the Guard is being activated, they're also pulling out political figures, taking them to safe places. What I mean, your so-called elected officials, your congressmen, your governors, etc., they're being taken to secure locations, all right? Because tomorrow, all right, whoever don't get their president, whoever, he's not selected, okay, or she's not selected, they're not elected, Salakia. He or she, the political figures, they're not elected, they're selected, okay, that's what I'm saying, okay. This vote thing is just a mirage, okay. A fugazi to cover up because your officials are actually selected already. They're not elected, okay? It's another lesson in itself, but just staying in the here and now. We've talked about how there's going to be another round of lockdowns, okay? We've talked about martial law being implemented, okay? We've prophesized all these things, okay? We've prophesized door-to-door raids, which are coming, all right? We, the Israelites, the men of the Lord, here at Great Millstone, we've been prophesizing these things, and it's all on the table right now. Because whoever doesn't get their president, okay, be it the Democratic Party, the left, or be it the Republican Party, the right, the two wings, that makes up the two wings on the wicked bird, the eagle, okay, the emblem, all right? There's going to be war in the streets, okay? And this is basically orchestrated chaos because they already know who's going to win the election, all right? But we're not ignorant to what's going on right now. I don't want you to think that, all right? 2 Corinthians 2:11, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Let's get it real quick, okay? Let's grab that real quick, okay? 2 Corinthians 2:11, and it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, okay? We know his playbook. We know what he does, all right? And we can, see and smell BS a mile down the road, okay? So you know to go around it, okay? Do not pass by it. Maneuver, all right? Because whoever don't get their president tomorrow, Israel, it's going to be all out war in the streets. And just to keep this a reminder, the guard hasn't just been called in Illinois. They've been called in Michigan, Wisconsin, Florida. They've called the National Guard in throughout every state in the country, all right? All right, so they're looking to lock this place down, all right, because it's going to be war in the street. Whichever side doesn't win, the other side is going to take to the streets, and it's going to be total chaos, all right? That's that second Ezra 15th chapter playing out, all right? It's playing itself out right now. These scriptures are they're popping off the pages, all right? This end time prophecy is playing itself out. Let's get that too also real quick. Let's get that second Ezra, all right? Let's get second Ezra and let's get to 15 and we'll start at 15, all right? Second Ezra 15 and 15. Okay, and it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So one people shall stand up against the other with swords in their hands, and the modern day sword is a gun, okay? So whatever side don't win tomorrow, the other side is going to take to the streets, all right? For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. And that's your civil war right there. That's sedition, okay? That's your civil war, all right? For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So as I stated, they've called in the National Guard to so-called, quote unquote, secure the election integrity, but they're actually moving your elected officials, your political figures, to secure locations, all right? Because a lot of these elected officials are gonna get killed too, all right? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's your martial law right there, okay? Again, we've been prophesizing all these things, okay? We've been prophesizing another round of lockdowns. We've been prophesizing martial law, door-to-door raids. All these things are on the table now, all right? And Tuesday, it is going to be the kicker, okay? Because whoever don't win, the other side is going to take to the streets. That's that sedition, that civil war, okay? And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. That's your martial law right there, okay? For because of their pride, because of the pride of these wicked people here, these Edomites, okay? And you got 2/3 Jakes trying to act like they just like them, okay? All right? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. See, it's going to be hard times ahead, hard times ahead. I just did a lesson on that. A man going to be afraid, okay? But not the men of the Lord, not the men who have that spirit resting on them, his elect, okay? Of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for a great tribulation. So that's coming, all right? That tribulation is coming, okay? All right? This prophecy is being played out as it speaks, all right? And again, after this election tomorrow, Wednesday, when they find out the results and who won, whoever loses, they're going to take to the streets, all right? And that's that Matthew 12th chapter, I think 24 and 25, for a kingdom divided cannot stand. All right. It's about to go down, okay? And really what they're gonna do, they're gonna come up against the men of the Lord. They're looking to come up against those who fear the Lord and who live godly, all right? It's in this second Ezra, go over to the other side in 16. But let's get it while we're here, okay? Let's get this second Ezra. And let's get 16. And we want to start at about 70. Let's see. Yeah, we'll start at 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. See what I'm talking about, Israel? It'll be a great insurrection upon the men of the Lord, those who keep the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments, those who are trying to live according to the will of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, and not keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of this present day evil world, these carnal laws, okay, or should I say temporal present day evil world, again, is slated for destruction any day now, okay? For there shall be in every place and in the next, therefore there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And that's what's about to take place, okay? Elder Apostle Taha, he already said that Jacob's trouble has started, but it's about to heat up. It's about to go to a whole nother level right now, okay? And again, the National Guard has been activated before the 2024 election, okay? And like I stated, Israel, that's for election security, but your so-called elected officials, your governors, your congressmen, your senators, they're being moved to secure locations, all right? Like I told you in that 2nd Ezra 15, where I started at 15 and 15, they should have no regard for kings and princes. So you elected officials, some of you are going to get killed also, okay? Because this is about to go down. And when this goes down, that's that second round of lockdowns we've been prophesizing. It's about to come. The guard has been activated in every state across the country, okay? All right, so these lockdowns they're on the table. This martial law, it's on the table. Door-to-door raids, all that is about to come, okay? Let's close. I didn't want to make this long, but it's just something to think about. It's actually prophecy being fulfilled. And let's get this Jeremiah. Salakia, Israel. I done passed it up. Here you go. Jeremiah. And we want Jeremiah 30 and 7. And I think we'll close with that. All right. It says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay. So they're going to come against the men of the Lord also, okay? Like I said, in that 2nd Ezra 16, 70 through 71, 72, okay? They're going to come at us like madmen, those who would keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. But Isaiah 59 and 19 say that Lord is going to lift up a standard, okay? He's not going to let that happen, all right? Okay, hey, he's going to lift up a standard, all right? Okay, so again, the National Guard activated before 2024 election. That's pretty much all I have right now. Stay tuned. More will be revealed. Lord will, this lesson is edifying through the Spirit. Shalom and a Bob Abo.